guessing the movie for the winds, how the devil is everyone. Let's spend an hour having fun. Bless you all for joining me, watching my work create debris, clean it all up. I surely could, with my wife nearby, I probably should. The world of Wayne is streaming live, models and projects coming alive. A car crash maybe with mistakes so you don't have to. The little world away is streaming live. Models and projects coming alive. A car crash maybe with a mug of crack. Stand by for laughs and let's get frantic. Let's get frantic. I've got two dachshunds who love to bark and a resin cube around a shark. Hello, Christian from Grantham. I hope you love my new anthem. The world away is streaming live. Models and projects coming alive. A car crash maybe with a mug of Kraken. Stand by for laughs and let's get frantic. Let's get frantic. Let's get frantic. Let's get frantic. Let's get frantic.
Well done, Will's Workshop. Getting Tron. How did you get Tron from that? I was getting concerned because no one was answering, and I thought, can you see it on the screen? Can anyone see what I've actually put on the screen? And then someone made a comment about that's what they see on their wife's fridge. So I was like, oh, okay, you can see it. But yeah, how did you get Tron from that? Have you just watched it or something? After last week's, I tried to pick the most random, obscure thing I possibly could. But I figured, if people know their cockpit controls and control panels and all of that, they'd get it. But no one got it. So well done. Well done. Very good. Even Lou didn't get it. Lou, why didn't you get it? What's going on with Lou? What's going on with Lou? Lou was just too good for this, so he just took a back seat and just thought, I'll let someone else answer this for a change. Hello, Christian from Grantham.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Okay, so tonight's stream is brought to you by Bergdis 5.0 internet cable upgrade. So I am now on a wired connection. I've dropped no frames, 0 frames. So tonight we shouldn't have any problems with the stream because we are now directly linked to the router 3 flights down with a 20-meter cable. So so hopefully I'm crystal clear and looking absolutely beautiful for you tonight. But thank you for Bergdis because you're right, it's long overdue. I needed to do it. I haven't plugged it in properly, but you could still break your neck coming into one of the rooms up here. But actually everywhere else in the house, it is quite plumbed in. So we're not too bad, not too bad. I've got a sticky sheet here today to talk about some stuff. The first one, now did I keep this? I don't know if I did. Look at this. I kept this. This is Horlick's website. Now, Horlick's has sent me, if you remember, was it last week or the week before, I was talking about the Batman figures. Now, I've only just got them today, so I haven't had a chance to prime them, paint them, or do anything with them. So I'm just going to give you an example of how they look. Unfortunately, I've had a piece break off, so I will have to fix it. But this is Robin, looking like that. Doesn't need to be primed. And if you see what I broke off here, look, one of the little things at the bottom of the feet here. But looks like little elf shoes, doesn't it? But that's what that looks like. Now the cape actually comes off, so I can do the painting for this and then put the cape on afterwards. But that looks pretty cool. And of course, if we've got Robin, we need Batman. Again, the cape comes off, so you can actually paint this separate. And that's what Batman looks. Now these are all to scale. Focus. These are all to scale to the Batmobile that I've got in the background there. So I am going to try and get around to painting these. I have now finished my Fifth Element Mondo one. I've got a bonus video this week, so I'm going to put that on the channel on Saturday, just showing you how I finished that off. Yeah, that's going to be Saturday's video. But they will fit quite nicely with that Batmobile, which was quite funny because before the stream started today, I thought I'm going to have a play around with some stuff. So I played with some buttons and I couldn't shut the thing up. I came back here to do the stream and it just kept talking. So I had to turn it back off and on again. For that reason, I thought I'm going to play with everything in here. So do you remember I got this? Well, I actually put some batteries in it now. So, so with these, really you only get sound through the channel, the volume, and this button here. So if you press the down button, you get a nice, like that noise. If I press the up volume, you get this. And if I press the power button, you get this noise. So I'd be endlessly playing with this, but anyone watching the TV would be like, stop it, turning the thing off. These don't do anything apart from make that light up there. So, and then if you don't want the sounds, you just want a standard remote control, I can just flick this to standard there, but who wants standard? I want noises and lights. All TV experiences should be like this. But yeah, Mrs. Wayne Wayne's never ever in a million years going to let me have this downstairs. So this will go back in that cupboard, in the box, and I will take the batteries out so I don't spoil it. But I was playing with that. Talking about other things I've been playing with. Sorry, you know these monologues. I've got the next Star Trek ship from Fan Home. We've got the USS Protostar. This was Chakotay's ship, which did it was pretty much the whole of all the seasons of Prodigy. Didn't it go through time a lot, and it had some sort of Janeway hologram on it, from what I remember? And I think it got destroyed as well. So it doesn't exist anymore. But I'm going to show you what the Prodigy looks like. This is one of the bigger ships from the Fan Home collection. As you can see, look at this. That looks absolutely... Let's move my hand. You know what? I'm going to take it off the stand. Stand by. There you go. So you can see, focus, the detail on that. That's the Prodigy. Beautiful ship. That's what it looks like from on the side. And we've got to have the rear view. And then... No, this is Star Trek on a budget. There you go. That's what that looks like. So that's the Protostar, the USS Protostar. Did I call it the Prodigy? From the show Prodigy, it's the Protostar. So I'm just going to gently put that in the right way so I don't break it. But that is part of that collection. So I'm going to put that back on there. Now, I do have some news about that collection. The Fan Home, if you remember what I announced last week about the warehouse moves, well, they've now moved 2 complete collections over there. The second collection they moved was the Star Trek ships for the monthly subs for running customers. So if you're in America, that's now in the new Aero warehouse. Ecom orders, so when you order just single ships online, are going to go live next week. Okay? So the second collection is now over there. If you've got any questions, and obviously get back to me. I don't know if Back is in chat tonight, but I will try and answer everything I can. So that's that. And the other bit of news is I've got a video. Check this out. I have some massive news for the modelling community. Agora Models and IPMS UK have officially joined forces to launch a brand new global award, the Big Scale Model Diorama of the Year. They aren't just looking for a build, they're looking for a masterpiece. They're inviting you to design an immersive diorama that features at least one Agora big scale model as its centrepiece. Whether it's a solo project or a team effort with your club and friends, this is your chance to make history at Scale Model World. Your design can be any theme you can dream up, provided it fits within 1 metre cube that's the level playing field for everyone. The competition happens in 2 stages. Stage 1 is the concept. You don't need a finished model yet. Submit your design, sketches and descriptions by March the 15th. Stage 2 is the build. On March the 31st, the judges will select 3 finalists. If you're one of them, Agora will send you the large-scale kit of your choice for free to bring the vision to life. You'll have until October 30th to finish the build before the grand finale at Scale Model World 2026. The 3 finalist dioramas will be showcased at the show for everyone to see. The judges will then pick one overall winner to take home the title and a £1,000 cash prize. So start sketching. The 2026 competition is officially live. You have until March the 15th to get those designs in. So that is now on for the initial stage 1. I've just put a link in chat for that. You've got till March the 15th to submit an idea. Now, if you go over to the Agora Models website, and I'm just going to do that now, you will see that it tells you all about the entry form, how you can enter and stuff like that, the timing, the available range of models. Obviously, some models aren't included in this, like limited edition ones, the Orca or anything that comes out this year, because you're not going to have the full set. They don't exclude display cases, and there is rules about the size of it and stuff like that. But check that all out there. You do have till the 15th. There's Chris there picking up his check for the Optimus Prime that he did. That Optimus Prime is now sitting in Agora Models foyer. Absolutely a stunning model it is. But yeah, so basically pitch an idea, use sketches and stuff like that for a model that you've got on their range that's included in this, and you'll be able to give them the idea of what you want, what sort of diorama and stuff like that. And if you are one of the finalists, I think they're picking 3 finalists this year, then you can have that model sent to you to make that diorama, and then you'll be in a chance to win the £1,000 cash prize at Telford in November, which should be fun. So I think last year we had 6 entries. I think I only put 4 on the screen in that little run there. But you have only got till March the 15th to do that. So that's why I'm mentioning it now. And you know what? I think, wow, I've actually exhausted everything I was going to talk about tonight. Not like last week, is it? So how has everyone been? How has everyone been? Tomorrow on the channel, just let me get that out at the moment. I did the Lancaster. The Lancaster's on the channel tomorrow. Today I did the Iron Spider, which ran away from me literally because we did the leg. So I've done a leg. That won't be on the channel till Monday. You have got the extra video on Saturday, though, which is going to be the Mondo Schwan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And then finally on Sunday, I am here. So we will be doing a member stream. Probably tackling that 3:30 again, because I don't think I'm ready for the Seahorse Bark. Although I did notice Will's Workshop's caught up with me on his member stream. So well done, Will. It's not a race. It will be a race. I guarantee it'll be a race. That's that. That's all good. I'm just going to try and pick up chat because I don't know where I am on chat. So stand by. What is going on here? I've gone too far back. I'm looking at right from the start of the stream. So my daughter's in here doing cosplay apparently. Will's Workshop, as I said, I don't know how you managed to get Tron. No Wi-Fi tonight. That's where I got to. Watching on my iPhone. Yeah, well, I said I'm not on Wi-Fi either tonight. I'm not even on Powerline tonight. I am on. Look, I've dropped no frames. I've dropped no frames. There's going to be no hell from last week when everyone thought I was Max Headroom. If you have clicked Encom, I may have missed it. No, I didn't. Haven't seen Tron in forever. Oh, bless. I think I saw I saw Tron Legacy was the last film I saw. I saw Tron Legacy before Tron Ares because I kind of figured that Tron Ares would take lead on from Tron Legacy, and it didn't. So that wasted some times of my life. Hi Jamesy boy, how's it going? I was running late and didn't see it till after. Oh, would you have got it then, Lou? I thought that was kind of be hard. But, you know, control panels, I don't know. You still got a lot on. You're still doing that runabout, aren't you? Is there, I have to say this, there looks to be a lot of work that you're doing on that. And I'm wondering, is there, even though it was bigger, is it a similar amount of work and adjustments to that model than there was to the 650 Enterprise D? Don't know. I'm wondering, is it going to go over the same period of time? Was it the Enterprise D 6 weeks of videos? I don't know. I mean, look at me. It took me 3 months to do that Mondo Schwan. You saw Tron dozens of times but didn't get it. It's before Finn gets pulled into the computer. All of those scenes there. So wire hype, yeah. I'm going to write Berg this wire on it. This is the Berg this wire. So when people say, God, your stream's crystal clear and it's way better than it used to be, I say, it's because I'm using the Berg this wire. You're getting a 1 gig download upgrade next week here. God, you know what? This area here, this is a brand new build house built in 2011. And yeah, we got none of that here. We still got the copper connection, and I think we're stuck with that forever. So I don't know. I need to move to Japan where they've got like a gigabyte a second download or something stupid like that. Can you imagine that? Oh my God, you can not that I condone it, but if you were ever to find a movie online that you needed to download, you could download it in like a second. It'd be crazy. You missed the buffering. Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't deal with what happened last week because I was when I watched that bar go from green to red and there's nothing I can do. I'm just like, and I'm like, I'm telling you, look, I'm sorry that the bars turned red and all that. I don't know why I'm telling you because you don't know. You can't hear me because there's no internet. I do think that my new printer, I've got a new printer and I've got an external hard drive down here, which is kind of sharing the same network here or the actual power network. And I think that's probably interfering with it because I didn't have this problem with my old printer. But Mrs. Rolderwains decided that she likes printing things. So, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. By the way, my Orca, everyone should be starting to get their Orcas now. I know the folks in Australia have been getting theirs. And I've seen on the Facebook group that a lot of people are getting theirs. I'm going to be making a diorama and I'm going to be having this sort of stuff in the background. Now, Joe Alves here was at Wonderfest at Louisville last year. And I got him to sign some stuff. I think I probably showed you this before. He's the production designer on Jaws. Absolutely brilliant bloke he is. But I'm going to put these in frames and have that behind the Orca there. Definitely going to do something big with the Orca. I'm so happy with that weathering, how it went. Lou had a great bit of tip for me, making sure that I keep it uniform to write down what I'm doing. So, yeah, I've done that. I've done that. But, yeah, I'm happy. And because that weathering video did so well, I did get the next pack for the SAS Jeep. So I think I'm going to do a weathering video for that as well. In particular, the tyres. I'm going to work on the tyres and get them not looking like that. Because they're all shiny and brand new. I want them to look like they've actually been trudging through a desert. So there you go. Next time, just put the 20th Century Fox logo and make folks guess. Oh. Well, that's an idea, Lou. Perhaps I could do like, the first introduction before the title comes up of the film. Just the first title of the film. I mean, then again, it would just say a film by Steven Spielberg. People will probably get it. Some of them are quite hard, though, guess the intro. And then you got the other problem where if I include the pre-logos at the start, where before 20th Century Fox film, and then it's like Entertainment Productions, and then it's like, I don't know. You get 100 studios decide to put their card up, and I think Family Guy did a thing on it, saying, the movie's going to start, and it's like, nah. Oh, here it is, this looks good. No. Goes on forever. I watched a film recently which was like that. 28 Days Later, The Bone Temple, that's like that, and there's another one as well. There just seems to be 100 production companies before the film that they want to show all of their splash cards before the film starts. I'm like, come on, some executive must be sitting there going, I think this might be a bit excessive now. Can't we just put them all on the screen at the same time? Wayne's wired, and he's wired. I am wired because tonight I'm on the India Pale Ale from the Faversham Brewery. And, I've visited Faversham now. So I know where Faversham is, and they've got a mighty fine brewery there. So I'd like to thank the folks over at Shepherd Neame & Co. at Faversham Brewery for tonight's... It's not sponsored. It's not sponsored, but for tonight's soft beverage that I'm drinking. It's a soft beverage, that's what it is. When are you going to be doing the Titanic? That's going to... this has turned into the LaFerrari now, don't you? People want to see me do the Titanic, which I believe involves the photo etch, the next part, before the rigging. So, I'm going to have to break that down into a stage. People also want me to do the next pack of the Constitution. So I have made a promise that I am going to do some more of the Constitution next week. But believe me, if you want to see the Constitution being done absolutely perfectly, go watch John Builds Iconic Military Models. The guy's putting shorts on Facebook and I'm captivated by them. You know where you're doing your doom scrolling? If you're on your TikTok or your Reels and all that, he's the one that you're pausing on going, oh, like a fly to a blue light. I do like watching them. Hi, Pete Cooper. Didn't I hear that, Ian? Did you say that you got the Orca? And have you started building it? Because Ian needs proof that he actually builds models. So people are making him build it. Oh, there we go. Look, Batman and Robin are awesome. They are very good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be, funny enough, I'm going to be priming them, not black and not grey. I'm going to be priming them red. Weird colour, isn't it? But I am going to have some issues with Robin. Because it doesn't matter what colour you do with Robin. If you've got yellows on something, you need to paint it white underneath the yellow. You can't just put yellows over reds or over blues or anything like that. It just yellow's a really weak colour. It doesn't like paint underneath it. But I'll figure that out when I come to it. Perhaps I'll do Robin first, actually, because he's the one that needs a little bit of repair. The actual bit that broke off, I actually shattered it, so I can't reuse that. But a little bit of thin styrene, I can get that effect, I think. So that's not a problem. Rain, the reason you saw the pic I put on WhatsApp the other day is because February 10th. Oh, was it? Oh my God. 1 year. This year, oh God, everything is just going so quick at the moment. Do you realise, Charlotte? Do you remember I announced that I'm going to be a granddad? Did I say that? I said that on New Year's Day, didn't I? Right? Charlotte's now halfway through her pregnancy. She's over halfway. Can you believe she's halfway? She had her 20-week scan on Friday. And you know when I told you that, I'm going to be a grandfather to a little girl? She's having a little girl. Yeah, I shouldn't have told you. She hadn't told everyone. So you and the rest of the World of Wayne viewing channel knew before family did. So, but, in my defense, she didn't tell me it was a secret. So anyway, so I am chuffed, absolutely chuffed. So all good. But yeah, she's almost 21 weeks. Can you believe that? Wow. Uh, Look forward to seeing the painted. Yeah, I will get on to painting them. This is part of my. Do you remember I did the Wilma statue and all of that? This is part of my getting into figure painting. Joe Hudson runs HG Designs, I think. HG Designs. Now, on Joe's stand, I think that is the one, isn't it? Lou, tell me if I'm wrong. I think it's HG Designs, Joe Hudson. They had the dancing alien that I've got over there. Well, he's got a load of busts that I believe he's bringing to Wonderfest of the Jaws cast. Hooper, Chief Brody, and Quint. They look absolutely brilliant. And he's also got Conan the Barbarian. He's got some great stuff. You do need to check out the HG Designs Facebook group. They're in the process of doing a website at the moment. Very talented guy, Joe. If you remember my Wonderfest video last year, he also won an award for painting a miniature. He had this little figure, which was, God, it could have been less than a centimetre tall. Immaculate painting. Immaculate. But good guy. Good guy. It'd be interesting to see who's at Wonderfest this year. I'm very much looking forward to. I want to do more interviews this year, so I'm actually going to be bringing a lot of my interview get up. I'll be bringing this camera here. I've got dynamic microphones. I've got microphone tripod stands and all of that. So if you are watching and you are going to Wonderfest and you've got a model there, don't be surprised if I ask politely if I can interview you to talk about your model, because I think that'd be very interesting. I'm captivated by the process that people have of building things. Heck, Lou, we'll get you on here and we'll ply you full of rum and then get you to talk about a model. Did you try the bat switch? No, I don't know on that remote control what the on-off button is. So it's just got 1 to 12. So I had to keep pressing buttons. And in some of the buttons, you keep pressing for a long time and they do something else. I don't know what I did. Ramon, yeah, I can't stop help playing. I'm one of these people that if you take me in Mankind or we used to have the gadget store or something like that, I'm playing with everything. I'm always playing. When I go to the Science Museum and stuff, I'm playing. By the way, the Science Museum on the 18th, no. The Science Museum in London are now hosting a Star Trek 60 event right from March the something to September. And they're going to have a virtual tour of the bridge. They've got all sorts of things going on, but they've got an evening unveiling for it sometime in March. Now, I think the virtual tour of the bridge, I don't think is a physical bridge. I think it might be a VR tour, but they don't make that clear. But that's on the Science Museum website. Let's have a quick look, actually. This is in London. Now, the last time I went to the Science Museum, they had the sci-fi exhibition going on there, which I went round and all of that. But if I go to the monitor, like Star Trek at 60 film season, and they're showing Star Trek the motion picture in an IMAX screen, which should be interesting. They're doing a different film each month, I think, something like that. And then all the Star Trek First Contact films, and then the Kelvin timeline trilogies. All interesting, but that's at the Science Museum in London. So I'm looking forward to that. And also, if you're interested in photography, video, or content creation, I'm going to be at the NEC Photography and Video Show. I'm going as a creator, but I'm not exhibiting or doing anything. I'm actually looking at stuff. I'm looking at different cameras and lighting systems. So I'm going to be at the NEC, so that should be fun. And then obviously MCM Comic Con in May. Hey Ian, this is my last Thursday show until the 19th of March. Are you off to Mexico? Oh, that'd be fun. Enjoy yourself, Sheldon. No sound on power button. Ah, isn't there? You didn't? There was. Hang on. Have I got a filter on? Stand by. There might be a filter on. Hang on. Filters. I've got a compressor on. Turn the compressor off. I've turned my compressor off. Can you hear that? I don't know. There is sound, definitely. uh, very nice. Me and family went to Cancun 6 years ago. Never been to Mexico. I've heard the scuba diving is brilliant there. The Proto Star is lovely. Yeah, it's a really nice model. It's one of the bigger ones as well. But I'm guessing that'll be available for single purchase. This only came a few days ago, so it's a big box as well. Very good. I'm going to have to watch Prodigy. I watched the first. Did I watch the? I watched the first season, and that's all I can remember about it. So I don't know if it got destroyed in the second season. I had to do a quick read up about what happens to it. You started the Lego Eiffel Tower yesterday, and the Titanic turned up today. Oh my God, you're going to be busy, John. That's sore fingers. You're asking for sore fingers there. Wow. Hi, Jason. How's it going? Your 6'6" Batmobile has moved also. And what was the movie? It was Tron, Matthias. It was Tron tonight. It was Tron. You've put your entry in for this year. Well, I think Chris has put his entry in as well. I've got no idea. I was thinking, if I was to do one, what would I do? And I'm thinking of all the range of Agora models. I had an idea for, which I saw one, for the Zero Fighter. But it would mean that I'd be destroying I'd be destroying the aircraft. I was even going to have it ploughing into the sea with a great big smoke cloud coming off of it, or actually just a burnt out wreck with a great big Godzilla next to it. This is what goes on in my mind, I can't think of anything else that I don't know. They've got the fire truck. I'm trying to think of the things that would be in there. Optimus Prime, the Terminator. Terminator, that could be a fun one. Don't know. I'm hoping that I'm oiling your creativity, because I think it'd be good to have quite a few entries for that this year. I know there's only going to be 3 picked, but you've got a chance of getting yourself a model. But I'm going to be there. I'm going to be at Telford, so I'm going to be reviewing all of that. This whole thing, if this works at Wonderfest, by the way, this whole interview, and I'm hoping to do it at Telford as well. You got the Blu-rays for Prodigy, not on a streaming service. Oh, right, okay. Hello, Michael. Question, curious. Why aren't you doing the Ducati from Fan Home from Michael on Patreon? I'll be honest with you, I've done 2 bikes on the channel at the moment, and they do take up an awful lot of time. At the moment, I'm not doing the Ducati and the Revolut or the Schumacher car at the moment. Because of some of the models I've got coming now, I have to plan what I'm going to be doing throughout the year. Otherwise, I'm just going to get burnout because I'll be overwhelmed with models. I'm doing 26 at the moment. So, I mean, there's other people doing some of those builds. I know the Nexus is doing the Ducati, I think, on his channel. Doesn't the Aston build look great? It certainly does. I must get on with my last 6 packs of the Batmobile 89. They've only been here for the last 3 weeks. I enjoyed the Batmobile with that turbine. It's just a shame you don't see anything. But that motor was so quiet. So quiet. I expect that if the Dalek is going in the retro room, we're going to have to start building it in the retro room just the size and weight of it. Yeah, probably. I mean, R2 is quite heavy. I don't know if you can see, but this shelf has got a bend in it. Look. Now, that was primarily caused by the Ecto 1 being there, but R2 is quite heavy as well, creating a bend. Because, see, this cabinet here should have... it should have a brace underneath it, but I didn't put the brace there so that I could have one shelf like this. Because I knew I was going to put some 1.8 cars here, but this is off at the moment because I've got nothing in it. I'm moving things around, but I do like this retro lighting look here. It does light things up good as well. So yeah, I'm still working my way around in here. Any news of the Orca release for us mere mortals? Yeah, everyone's starting to get them. So don't be surprised if it comes next week. Australia first, I think, because obviously it's closer to China. But check on the fan home people. People are starting to say they've arrived. And I think Ian said he's got his now. So they are coming. They are coming. Wow. Optimus went grey in the 86 movie. Oh my God, 40 years ago, Hasbro made us cry. Oh. Tonight, tomorrow I'll have the 18 van, but Monday will be the Orca. All right, okay. That's cool. So yeah, I don't have to rush then to do the Seahorse Bark. That's the only wooden thing I've got outstanding at the moment, apart from obviously the Constitution. But I will get onto it. I was under the impression that Roku were going to be bringing out a new model in January, but that hasn't materialised yet. So, any more news on the Orca build? Hopefully, I've answered that. Definitely on their way out now. They definitely are. I'm not doing the Lambo. No, I'm not doing the Lambo, Michael Schumacher, or the other one, the bike. You caught Predator Badlands on Disney. Never seen it. I've got it to watch, but I haven't seen it. It was an enjoyable movie. Cool to see a Predator as a protagonist. Oh, okay. 12 weeks. Was it 12? I thought it was 6. 12 weeks. Why did I think it was 6 weeks? Maybe 6 for this. Ah. Lou, I don't know if we're having a conversation about this with Mrs. Wayne today. We're talking about if we know that we don't know where we're going to put it, is that a conversation that we don't even attempt to have until we finish the model? So in other words, we'll go blindly into it and build the thing knowing for a fact we ain't going to have a place to put it. Is that a thing or is that just something that I do? I'm not ready for that conversation, so I'll just ignore that conversation is ever going to have to happen or that thought is ever going to happen of where I'm putting things. Like at the moment, I've still got that 1/6 scale Mustang sitting on a table downstairs. It's just so big. I can't put it on a windowsill. It's too big. I can definitely, if I put it up here, it's going to be on the floor. And I suppose it's retro. It's 1969 or something, isn't it? There's nowhere else in this house it can go. I can't even put it on Mrs. Worldaway's doll's house because there's an international space station on top of it. You got internet today, 2.5 gig with City Fiber. Oh my God. You're just boasting now. You know, I'm just like the step up from a 56k modem. Wow. So my upload, just so you know, my upload speed is 52 megabytes. So my upload's 14 megabytes and my download is 52. That's all I get here. You got gig both ways with the option for 10 gig. And you're in Iceland. God. Yeah, that's all I get. And I'm on fiber. So even though I've got fiber internet from the exchange, I'm copper to the exchange. Do they send a built model for the diorama? No, you got to build it yourself, Aggie Pete. So you'll be just getting the packs to build it. Are the folks in Spain getting their Mallorca? although, Lou, it's Mallorca, isn't it? It's not Mallorca. Mallorca. Minorca. I remember waiting forever to download a 5 megabit shareware game on AOL dial-up. Ah, those were the days. Hello from Duluth, Minnesota. Is the Kraken flying tonight? It's not. We're on the ale tonight. The ale. You know what? Minnesota, I'm loving Minnesota at the moment for a whole different reason to politics, trust me, is that I've been rewatching. I say rewatching, I haven't watched one of the series, Fargo. And obviously, if you haven't watched Fargo, it's all based in Minnesota with different stories. And the first season had Martin Freeman in it. The third season had Ewan McGregor. Second season had Kirsten Dunst and Jesse, I can't remember her husband's name. Plemons. Didn't the fourth season had Chris Rock, and the fifth season I don't know what's going on, but it looks like a long kiss goodnight, sort of like homage. But there's only 5 seasons at the moment. I love that. I love that series. Fargo is absolutely brilliant. Film's good as well. If you've ever watched the Francis McDormand film, I think I'm going to weather it at the end, not as I go. I'm doing it as I go now because some of the bits going to be sealed up afterwards, especially the inside of the deck area. But you know, every time I see that model, I do think, I do think that you can lift the top up. So if you want to show someone what the inside looks like, I think you might be able to lift the top up so you can look inside it. and then put it back down. I think. Don't quote me on that. But which is good because there's so much detail in that basket area. Everyone's saying hi. 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 Have you seen The Gorge? It's a decent film. Only issues on Apple TV. I haven't seen that. Is that a new film? The Gorge. The Gorge. Is that gorge as in cliff or gorge as in eating too much? The Gorge blends sci-fi, action, romance, and horrors. Two elite snipers gone. Oh, that looks good. Oh, I might have to check that out. I'll tell you a film I've got to watch. A film called. It's called. I've got no idea. Hang on, stand by. I can tell you what it's called. Right, it's called a film that I want to see, and it begins with M. I know that. I've got it. I'm just going into my account. I order these things, and I don't. Mercy, Chris Pratt's film, where it's a bit like a Minority Report. I think he's going to get done for something he hasn't done yet, and he's got to make himself like prove he didn't do it within 24 hours or something. Mercy. It's a sci-fi film, so I want to watch it. If anyone's watched it, please, you're going to tell me it's bad, aren't you? Is this another video sponsored by Wayne & Co. Carpet Layer Solutions? I can't understand why I'm so good at carpet laying, as in them. I can't lay a carpet in a house to save my life, but when it comes to those little Velcro things, you got a bit like, hi, Keith. Keith, you're going to love this. So, this Mondo Shawan, yeah, Lou came up with this great idea of putting like carpet, like the carpet felt that you have in the cars. It's sort of like you have it in jewelry boxes as well. Putting it on the backs and the bottom to protect surfaces, and the back, so people, when see it from the back, it will still look okay. So, I bought some and I thought this is going to be an issue, but oh my God, it went so perfectly. And I thought, I'm just lucky with this stuff. But you'll see that on Saturday's video. Yeah, and you know what, Keith? This will make you laugh. That I thought I was clever. I thought, Keith is going to be blown away by this Mondo Shawan. The amount of work I've gone in to put in the lights into this, to show it's all lit up and all of that. And then I'm looking back at my footage of Telford. And obviously I filmed your stand. And I saw your one was lit up already. I'm like, I don't remember that. I don't remember it all lit up already. So I thought, oh well. Thank God I videoed your stand. Hi Jim, you're still over the water, are you? It's nice and hot here. Jim, since you left, it hasn't stopped raining. And when it's not raining, it's just freezing cold. Today's been awful weather today. Speaking of York, I decided I'd get the 1350 model kit of the Indianapolis. Really? My God. Only 4 weeks away. Yeah, it's 4 weeks tomorrow, isn't it? 21st. So 2 more days. It'll be a month's time. All the Americans coming. Actually, it's going to be Bista. Bista's like the paradox of the universe. We got Lou and Phil, myself, Keith's coming down, all meeting at this place. And then we've got our friends, Liam and all of our model friends. And then obviously all of you fine people as well. It's the place to be. And if anyone that wants to, these segues into these things make me laugh. If anyone wants to know what I'm talking about this. It is funny, that video used to be over a minute long, and I just sped it up and added some different music because I thought we don't need to be a minute. But while we're talking about that, look, I have prepared something. Stand by. I prepared something which is deciding, we're just going to plod along. Right, so, okay. So, over here is a map of the UK. And this is Leicester. This is Northampton. Corby's around about here. If I just zoom in a little bit, hopefully it will start writing it. See, there's Corby. Look, I was pretty much bang on it here. Now, if I just zoom out a little bit on this map and go over here. This is the M40. So normally when I go to the Birmingham NEC, it takes about 45 minutes to get from here to here. Well, Bicester is between Banbury and Oxford on the M40. So if we just go down to this area just here, there's Bicester. So compared to where I am, there's Northampton, Corby. We're going to be in this place right here. See, there's a golf course here. So we're going to be in here somewhere. Hang on, is that right? I think that's right. Yeah, that looks right. That is a golf course, isn't it? No, perhaps that's not right. Hang on a second. Stand by. No, there. There's the golf course. So we're going to be in here, just off the M40. So if anyone's thinking about making the pilgrimage here, then if you draw a circle around this area, it is quite central. Look, it takes in pretty much Chester, Stoke, Newport, down to Exeter. That whole area there is pretty much within perhaps a 3-hour driving distance. Pretty cool, huh? But that's where it is. If you want to know where it is, it's between Banbury and Oxford. Bista's there. All good. So if anyone's wondering where it is and thinking, it seems too far away, well, now you know where it is. I said to my friend, oh, here we go, Mark. I need this. My wife keeps asking me if I'm an Alice in Wonderland character, and it's getting really annoying. He said, are you mad at her? I said, geez, don't you start to. New Line Cinema. Everyone knows that opening of a film credit. I'll tell you the worst for me. You know, I was talking about all production companies putting all of their splashes before it. The worst are who did the Dungeons and Dragons, the original one. Is it Legendary? Is that the name of the Legendary Films? Legendary, yeah. I think yeah, they did a Minecraft movie and stuff as well. Legendary Pictures. God, they do hundreds. They've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. It's just polished off a tikka masala. If I had the skill, I'd make the Constitution. Is it in Fallout 4? Is it? Ooh, that's interesting. The thing is, though, I mean, the Constitution isn't a quick build. You know, you've got, you know, if you said, okay, I want to do the Constitution, I'm going to do something of that. You've got till October 30th to get that finished. I don't think it can be done. I'll be honest with you. I don't know any wooden ship modelers that can do something that quick. Just a small secret among 87,000 of us. Yeah, got myself in a little bit of trouble there. Me and my wife agreed that we'll never go to bed angry. We've both been awake for 3 days now. I don't think Joe did the Spaceballs kits. No, but they're on that stand, wasn't he? Because that wasn't he sharing a table with 3 other people? I can't remember who did that kit. I should really find out, shouldn't I? Joe had more of the bust. Now, didn't Joe did your Planet of the Apes one, right? With the Roddy McDowell haircut. That was Joe, wasn't it? Because then I'm wondering, were the things on that stand mixed, or did they have set sections for what they were doing? I don't know. I never asked. The problem is, Lou, I talk to everyone, and most of the time it goes off on a tangent, so I don't really talk about the models. I very much squirrel. Third Contact will be 30 this year. That's mad. Absolutely mad. I remember working on Blockbusters when that came out, and we had this massive standee. Free FSDU, we used to call them in the cinema, massive things. I think this thing was about 7 foot tall, and it had a Borg ship in it going into sort of like a wormhole, and the Borg ship had lit up. And I took it from Blockbusters when they wanted to get rid of it, and I had it in my lounge. You can imagine, I only had a tiny lounge back then. I had the whole standee in there lit up for years. Before that, prior to that, I had the Independence Day one with a ginormous UFO flying over, I think it was New York skyline or something. Again, that lit up, and it took up the whole back wall of my house. I used to love the FSDUs we used to get. Oh, good, I can fall asleep again during the 20 minutes of music before Star Trek the Motion Picture actually starts. Yeah. What really interests me, what says Mrs. Wellaway when you finish your models and they all have a placebo in your living room? In the living room at the moment, yeah, I've got the Infinity Gauntlet. I've got my Jaws diorama that I made for the Sprueverse challenge. That's now underneath the TV. And that's it. The Orca now is back in the workshop. That was on my windowsill. So that's all I'm allowed in there. And obviously sitting on the table, because I've got an open plan lounge. Sitting on my table is the 1.6 Mustang. It's only setting off a sound in Wayne's head. No, there's a sound there. I can't believe you can't hear that. Why is that not picking that up? I've got no filters on here. That's weird. Oh, wait a minute. I know how to make it. If I make a noise, yeah, it probably picked it up. Oh, technical support. That's what I need. Hi, Marcus. How's it going? Ed, you're doing a good job on the ET. I've been watching avidly your ET updates on Facebook. That's looking pretty good. Trying to decide on the next build. A little leery of the Enterprise. Thinking Back to the Future, 89 Batmobile, DB5, or the Vet. Ooh, I don't know. Well, we've got some new models coming soon. I'm sure there's going to be announcements soon from some model companies. It's coming to April, isn't it? April time. They like to release things. But I haven't heard anything at the moment, but you never know. We are going to have new models released this year. We already know that we've got a Jurassic Park vehicle coming soon. I don't know when that is. And that's Citroen. Oh, that's Citroen. God, people are saying that Citroen, you know, is what? Why did we pick that one for Bond? It is really doing well on my little shorts video. It's a lovely little car. Wonder if Agora would give you several TR just for best diorama. No, come on, Will. Have you seen the F1 Schumacher car? I have. I actually saw it in person in Barcelona last year. It looked really good. I think there is a big market for F1 cars because we did the Ferrari 312 T4, was it? That was for Agora. That was limited edition. Even the Sterling Moss one that Agora did as well. Then we had the obviously the Red Bull, the Schumacher ones out now. I think there's quite a few out there actually at the moment. There's definitely a market for it. You've completed ET to issue 60 now. Ah, cool. What is the white domeish thing over your left shoulder? It looks like a small ship from Discovery. No, that is a UFO which lights up and you fill it with water and it's also an atomizer, so steam comes out of it. But the it's run out of batteries. Well, it's not. It's rechargeable battery. I need to plug it back in. That's what that is. Whose birthday is it? What? Richard Stevens, happy birthday, mate. It's Richard Stevens. It's your birthday. Hang on. Happy birthday, Richard Stevens. If it's... Oh, you'll be 47 tomorrow. I saw that. Okay. 47 revolutions. You're a youngling. You're a youngling, Richard. Pleasure. You changed my assembly timeline with a U96. I build every 4 months, 16 packs, find it more enjoyable. The next one I've got to do of the U96, I've got to take it all apart again because, well, I've got to take 4 compartments. What I want to use, what Todd suggested is when we put the last compartment area in, you don't want to slip it in. What you want to do is take off the compartment next to it, take that out, slip this one in, and just put that one in. But to do that, I need to undo what I've done so far there. Much better way of doing it. You build the model and then wait for the universe to manifest a place to put it. Yep, that's it. That's what you do. Oh, thank you, Matthias. Matthias has just gifted some people. That's what all those pop-ups on the screen were. The original Den, computer surgery, the tattooed zoologist. We've seen you before. Adrian in Florida, William Cap. You are now YouTube channel members, thanks to Matthias. That's appreciated, Matthias. Thank you so much for that. We're running out of room to display things in our house. I don't even want to. Between Lego and Partworks, the room is full. It's a conversation I can't have, Ed, I'm telling you. Because if a new model comes in, I do see the look of sorrow on Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's face. She's like, where's that going? Very calm. Oh my God, Ian. Thank you, Ian. Oh, Ian. Look, for both of you, I've just been... So, Ian, wonder of wonders. He has gifted some memberships to Eddie the Head, or Eddie T Head, Eddie the Head. Sorry, Eddie T Head, David Wagner, Uncle Ryber, Stuart Haggart. God, there's loads. Igor, this is going to play havoc with my end card again. Sean Collette, Axel Dreyer, and Matt Perillat. You are all members, thanks to Ian. Oh, and Planet Leafy, and the Drunk Magic UK. Wait a minute, this is a great name. Hold on. The Drunk Magic UK ukulele player? Ukulele player. So the Drunk Magic ukulele player, that's your name. That's great. Oh, I like that. You're going to probably buy another display cabinet this winter. I've got no room in here for any more cabinets. As a matter of fact, Mrs. World Away, do you remember years ago when God, yeah, I mean, you've followed me long enough. She went through this phase of books, and we had books everywhere, and then there's bookcases all over the house. Well, all the books have gone. We've got one bookcase now with our very, very famous favourite books on it. All the rest have gone and been replaced with Kallax units full of fabric. That's my inheritance. Fabric. My wife was really dancing on a table. Good legs. Do you really think so? Yes, most other tables would have collapsed that way. I'd get so shot. You're having trouble getting the Agora entry form. So what's the trouble you're having? Let me just go into the entry form. Stand by. So when you click on the entry form, it says you need access, request access. So you want to access it as a viewer. It's on a Google Drive. You'll get an email letting you know your request was approved. Okay, so I will check that with them. Entry form. Yeah, it's asking for a Google. What about a commenter? Yeah, I think I'm having the same problem. I will ask them about that. Yeah, I will ask them. I'm glad we checked that live. This is like live online tech support. I've got the same issue. I'll be there on a day as it's not too far away from me. I'm 35 minutes in the car. That's cool. It's going to be a fun old day. We're there the night before, so I can't guarantee that we're going to be 100% sober. It'll just be lingering, I guess. It's almost 4 hours for me. Would love to go, but I think I'd be on the road longer than the show. Just come up the night before and stay in the hotel. We're not in the event hotel though. We're in Holiday Express. I think they've got Premier Inn nearby as well. You subscribed to the Flying Scotsman. You had an email from Partworth saying the trial is over and they're sending me a free gift. Oh, wow. So the Flying Scotsman, I went on a journey for this. So it was definitely available in Somerset and it was definitely available in South Wales because I know people that got it from there. So I decided one day, I said to Mrs. Worldaway, I'm going off to see if I could find this. So I went to Corby, didn't have any. Corby phoned Leicester and Market Harborough, they didn't have any. I was going to pick my kids up, so I went to Basildon and I went shopping around Basildon Shopping Centre trying to find it. They didn't have any. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to try Pitsea. So I went to Pitsea. They didn't have any. So then I thought, still got time. Let's go to Canvey Island. So I went to the two places I know on Canvey Island. That's where I got the Lancaster. They didn't have any. So I tried. I even tried eBay. They didn't have any either. But it's definitely out in the wild somewhere because some people have got it. Yeah, free spare seats on your sofa. Hello, Steve. How the devil are you? No sound for the phaser either. What? I'm trying to trick the microphone. There must be some filter in the microphone because there's no filter now on my YouTube. You know, you'll be pleased to know I've dropped no frames tonight. I'm so happy with that. I should have listened to Berg this months ago. I did not take the sound off the phaser. It's making a sound. You're making me think I'm going crazy. There's definitely a sound there. You're doing the Toyota Supra and the Megazord. You know what, James? I've got the Toyota Supra to do. I'm going to actually do the John Wick car tomorrow. I've got that one. That won't be on the channel till Tuesday, though. What else have I got here? I've got a Red Bull, which I can't do because I'm missing a stage again. And I've got the SAS Jeep. And I've still got Pack 11 and 12 of the Apache. And I've got a lot. It's pretty close to myself. You're living in Aylesbury. I know Aylesbury very well. It's straight up the A41. Only problem is currently closed for HS2 shenanigans. Hope it will be open by the 21st of March. Oh, I used to have stores in near Aylesbury in Berkhamsted and Hemel Hempstead back in Blockbuster days. Jerry Halliwell was one of my customers. One of the Spice Girls in Berkhamsted. Yeah, she had late fees. You enjoyed the Ford Falcon. When do you think you'll get the body shell? I've no idea, but it's got to be coming soon. Got to be coming soon. Take care, guys. See you later, mate. They're supposed to be releasing the two cars for tomorrow. Tomorrow, Land Never Dies as well. Tomorrow Never Dies. Hello, Wayne. I'm doing the Dalek build for Hatchet. It's looked good. Can't wait for the next package to come. Yeah, at the moment, though, I mean, you can see we're getting to the point where we're going to probably make some structures for the skirt. And then when that comes in, I'm guessing we're going to have panels that we've got to put on. And then I don't know how they're going to do those hemispheres. But please don't just have 50 stages of hemispheres that we're sticking to the Dalek. There's got to be a way to do it where either we get a load in one go or we get one hemisphere, but that's not the concentration of the pack. You know, it's something else we're doing. I don't know. For me, the six-wheel Tyrrell P34 would be great in 1/8 scale. There's some great cars out there. I'm wondering, will we ever see another 1/6 scale though? I mean, the Mustang was lovely, but it was very, very big, and I don't know if there's a market for it. One of the most watched videos last year, the 1/6 scale, you know. Look, Sorrow, are you sure you're reading the room correctly? No, Scott, I can honestly say no. No, that look, if I could read that look, I'll be a rich man. But yeah, I'm always getting the wrong look. I don't know what it means. I'm like, oh, she's happy with that then. It's like, no, I'm not. How did you get happy from my face? How far behind are we in chat? I think we're doing all right tonight, Steve. I think we're doing all right. We've got 6 minutes left of the stream, and yeah, I think we're doing all right. We're near the bottom of the stream. That's weird for me. It must be the ultra fast internet connection has like made me ultra fast as well. You have to request it. Well, you know what? Now that's been brought to my attention, I will get in touch with Agora Models and see if that might be a problem. I don't know who hosts the web service. It's asking for a Google Drive link, so I don't know if it wants to download it to the Google Drive or what. Let me just have another go because I've closed that down. So, big scale diorama, the entry form. To that entry now open. Yeah. Unless it does send a request and then through that request they're then sending you an entry form. That might be what's happening. But what I would do for you is pick one of those options. It's not going to matter which one. Probably viewer's probably the best one. And then they should get in touch. But I will chase them up and find out about that. Any more news about the Airwolf base? No. So what we've done, there'll be no definitive news about the base because all we're doing is putting ideas through. Now, I believe we're going to have an update probably in the next couple of months about where we're up to, about what scale will probably be the best to go to, what sort of stand press to go to. We're not going to have an idea of specific. Oh God, Wayne, why can't you say that word? Specifics until later on. But as I get updates, I will be updating you. So it's all cool. If all material isn't, it's all material, isn't it, Mrs. Wayne? Yeah. Now you can hear it. Well, you can hear it because I'm making a low pitch hum, which is tricking the microphone. See? Did you install your Cat 5 cable? I did, Steve. I installed a 20-meter Cat 5 cable. So we're happy. Now we hear the sounds in your head. Yeah, you don't want to hear the voices in my head. If we just say it's not making any sound at all when we start to develop a complex, yeah, don't say that. Do not say that. Oh my God. Can you imagine that? I'll be going to the doctors. And talking about doctors, I went to the doctors and he told me I needed a pacemaker. Now I've got a Kenyan athlete 10 yards in front of me everywhere I go. Hey, by the way, if anyone's been watching the Winter Olympics, I mean, I've been watching like I think like, I love ski jump. I like the luge, the 2-man luge. But obviously I've been watching the bobsleigh now from tomorrow. Is it 21st? I think it is. 21st. You've got the 4-man bobsleigh, and obviously we've got the Jamaican bobsleigh team taking part. I love Cool Runnings. I think it's a great film. But yeah, I've got to be watching the bobsleigh. That's my highlight of the Winter Games. You're just being patient, waiting for the Jurassic Park Jeep. I don't know when that's actually released, you know. But, you know, what we saw of it at Telford last year, it looks an amazing car. Absolutely amazing. A 1/6 scale Route Master, Dave Bassett. Oh my God, that would be ginormous. I don't know if it could hold the weight. You'd need girders underneath it. Because even the Route Master one we've got, you know, you can feel the weight on it. You filled up your current budget with the Schumacher and Super Subs, hoping nothing tempting comes in the next 2 years. Yeah, we will do. We couldn't do Valentine's Day. But again, I'll get Esther keeps the calendar, so it's. I mean, I go where the wife tells me, and you know that. So whenever that is, it's all cool. Okay, we've come to an end of another night stream. That was fun, and look, I've still got half of this left, and no, I'm not going to chug it, but I probably will after the stream, which is all cool. So as tomorrow, I said tomorrow we've got the Lancaster where we do actually start to build the dam for the diorama. Really good. Already been painted for us as well, which is all good. And I will see you. Oh, and remember Saturday I've got my Mondo Shawan video. I will see you members on Sunday night. Hopefully I'll be back in time. I am dropping my kids back this weekend, but I should be back by 7. So I'll have everything set up to go. And then, as I said, on Monday, we're doing whatever I built today, which was the Iron Spider. All good. Anyway, take care, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye.